What is going on, everyone? It is Bobo Mac here for Crisis in the Toyverse, and today on the show, Vinimate Mania Running Wild, dude, continues on as we look at the Justice League Vinimate line Cyborg vinyl figure from Diamond Select Toys. A huge shout out to Diamond Select Toys for making this review even possible. And here's the cool thing. These vinyl Vinimates, if you will, are done in that great Vinimate style, just supersized, and Cyborg is obviously in his plastic prison. But before we release him, let's look at the box art. On the front, we got Cyborg here encased. We got the Justice League logo, of course, the Vinimate's logo. We got the Justice League symbols there. On the side of the packaging, we got Cyborg looking adorable and ready for action. And on the back, some of the other Vinimates available in this line. We got Superman and Aquaman, and, well, there's Cyborg there. And then, of course, you have the clear part of the box there that if you wanted to keep this guy in and just put him on a shelf or something, he's going to look great as well. But we don't put our toys on shelves in the box here on this show. We release them. Let's get him unboxed, look at him a lot more in depth, and see what's going on with Cyborg himself. And here is Cyborg completely unboxed and ready for some Justice League action. Come together, if you will, as that catchy little cover song thingamabobber did. But anyways, enough about that. Back to Cyborg. Cyborg here is bent at the knees in a static position, ready for action. Of course, these do not have any articulation, but what they can do is look great doing toy photography posing, or they can just be there on a shelf or at a desk or in an office rocking and rolling. If we bring it in a little more here, we can look at the face sculpting here. This is really cool. We got the Cyborg eye, the cybernetic parts on that side, and we got the human aspect to the figure as well. Is that crud? Nah, it's some paint chipping, unfortunately. But the hair is sculpted and painted very nice. It blends in well with the quote-unquote cybernetic parts. And then we got the flat finish here with the design and the box sort of body of what was the Vinimate style, of course, Vinimate form. And this looks really well too. I just love all the intricate details that Diamond Select was able to put on the figure. Even in like the hands and the arms, all that's sculpted really well. Even the back sculpted really well. And the body has got a great amount of detail on there. So kudos to the team for working hard on that. We go down to his lower body. Once again, more great detail, more sculpting. Everything's molded and painted very well. We got some legal stuff on the bottom there. You know, overall, very satisfying. You know, here's the thing about these Vinimates. You know, they retail right around in the $10 range. But you get a lot of detail, you get a fun design that stands out on a shelf, and you get cool figures like this one that I'm talking about. So I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is something that I find pretty cool. So let's go ahead and do the size roundup. No cutting or editing here. Let's just go ahead and bring in the Flash. And for argument's sake, we'll just bring in Batman. Obviously, all three fit together very well. Batman standing the tallest here. Flash next, even though his knees are bent. We'll get to him soon enough. And we got Cyborg in the middle, ready to help out the League any way he can. Of course, we got a few more members of the League to review before we wrap that up. But they all look fine together. They look fun. And I think that's the cool thing about this line. It is just a lot of fun. And that's something I can really appreciate. And hopefully you will too. Like I said, here's the fun aspect of these. They're not going to break the bank. They're different from other things that are similar in this style. And, you know, you get some cool characters out of it. I think that's not a bad deal. So if you got some spare change, a couple extra bucks in your pocket, go ahead and pick one up. You won't regret it, I promise you. And if you're doing toy photography and stuff, they're actually a challenge in the most positive way, because they are different, they are static, but at the same time, you get to use your creativity to let them flow. But with that being said, guys, I want to take the time to say thank you for taking time out of your day to watch what I'm doing over here. with so many people doing videos nowadays, I totally get it. So those who stick around and watch the videos, I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys very much. Also, it would be very rude of me not to give a few shout outs here for other people who make the show possible. Obviously, head over to extreme-sets.com for all your pop-up needs to find cool stuff like this as well. And while you're on the World Wide Web, go over to undercovercapes.com for all things geekery in the podcast verse. And once you're done there, go to your phone, go to Instagram, throw a follow at Toy Lover Crew. Amazing toy photography going on as well. Guys, I'm going to have a slideshow at the end. Take care, and until next time, great googly moogly.